In week 6, I have lost 2 pounds, so I was super excited about that. So I am down a total of 13 pounds in 6 weeks. Hey everybody, it's Amanda back with my week 6 results on my nursing mom journey. One thing that I had talked about last week was my milk supply and how I've been kind of trying a couple things out just to make sure that I am maintaining. I did try fennel oil this past week and it did seem to help. It didn't necessarily boost my supply, but I think it did help me kind of maintain a good supply. I think I'm honestly just at the point to where my supply is going to be. So I think just drinking lots of water and eating oatmeal is gonna kind of help where it's needed. I don't think I need to do anything else. I did reach out to my Facebook group. Like I mentioned before, this program is full of amazing community that wants to help you through the process. So I reached out and posted on the Facebook page just some ideas to increase the fat in my milk supply, just because I kind of felt like it looked a little skim when I was putting it in the refrigerator. So quite a few people recommended things to me, which was amazing. And actually there was a lactation consultant that was in the group and she gave me amazing advice. If no one has ever heard of pace feeding before, look it up. So my daughter has just been eating out the wazoo, and we even introduced oatmeal into her diet at 4 months and she still seemed like she was always hungry. So I was thinking maybe I was doing something wrong because she was just continuously hungry and eating about 28 to 32 ounces a day and oatmeal. That seems like a lot. So I literally put it out there on the Facebook group and the lady reached out to me, gave me the advice about the pace feeding and said actually 24 ounces and oatmeal probably should be enough for her. Every baby is different, so maybe it's not, but try this. So I gave pace feeding a try and it has kind of filled her up and kind of worked her jawbones a little bit more, so she's kind of tiring herself out opposed to just wanting food every hour and a half to 2 hours. She's still a hungry growing girl, so she is still eating a decent amount, but I will say if you've never tried pace feeding, definitely look it up. It was extremely helpful in my case, and now I just have to teach it to everybody who is feeding my daughter other than myself and my husband. So not letting gravity do all the work, letting her do the work because she's kind of a lazy eater. My husband was out of town, so the whole eating was kind of crazy and up in the air because I really had to plan. And anybody with kids knows that it doesn't, your life doesn't matter when your kids are around because they are on demand all the time. So this program was really nice because sometimes if I didn't have time to eat, I just have an extra fueling. So that was definitely beneficial for me. Definitely not the program that I'm on, but if that was the only food I was going to be able to get, at least cheat within the system and not outside. Wasn't going through any fast food lines or eating any greasy food. I literally was eating something that was going to fulfill me until I could have my next meal. So being on this program has definitely helped me learn that I don't have to have those extra fatty foods to sustain a milk supply or sustain me until the next meal. The things that I am eating, fruits, vegetables, lean meats, and a little bit of starches are just enough of what I need. I even tried a different vegetable this week. I was at a family party and wasn't going to be able to eat the food, and fortunately they accommodated and made me some grilled chicken and said they had some Brussels sprouts in the freezer. So tried Brussels sprouts, and I did not butter them up or put any kind of crazy seasonings on them, but they were pretty good. They honestly just tasted like cold broccoli to me. So if you've never tried Brussels sprouts before, give them a try. If you're not a vegetable lover, I liked them, so I'm pretty sure you won't hate them as much as I've hated vegetables my entire life. One of the other things that I started this week was coaching my mom. So I know I mentioned it in the previous video that she had started on program, not on the same program as me, but we have an extra guest today. So my mom is not on the same program as me. My mom is on a different program to lose weight faster and be able to create these healthy habits that will be sustainable for her. She is down 8.5 pounds in 2 weeks. I will say doing this journey with someone else is fun. It really is. And the reason why it's fun is because you have somebody else to communicate with, you have somebody else to hold you accountable, which is something that my coach talked to me about. She was like, I'm not just going to put you on a program and never talk to you again. I'm going to work you through every nut and cranny that you need to know about. And my coach wasn't even a nursing mom. So she put me in a group with people that are nursing moms that are able to help me. And my mom is in a group with people that can help her. Granted, she has me to support her and get other resources for her, but she knows she has people. And rather than just depending on my dad, just to say, oh yeah, this is how I feel today, she has a community of people that can help her through this journey, and a daughter that is loving her and supporting her and knowing the best interest for her to know the end result, because we're both working towards the same thing. And it's not just the weight on the scale, it's literally to have a healthy lifestyle that's sustainable, that we can pass on for generations. So it's great that me and my mom can go through this, and I know my dad's learning things through it too. Maybe he's not eating the fuelings and doing the same steps as her, but I know he's eating a healthy dinner and he has healthier things in the house just because she is going through the experience. And, people seeing my mom making these changes and losing the weight and feeling better in her skin is just contagious. Other people in my family have noticed it, and we are hoping that they'll be on board also to want to change their life. Again, not about the number on the scale. It's how you feel inside, and that you want to thrive and not only feel better for yourself, but for your entire family. So that has been something that has been extremely exciting for me. And I actually have another person that I'm going to be coaching starting next week, so stay tuned for that. Everybody's journey is different and everybody's struggles are different, so maybe she'll let me share a little bit of her journey as well as she finishes week 1. In week 6, I have lost 2 pounds, so I was super excited about that. So I am down a total of 13 pounds in 6 weeks. To me, that is amazing. I have not started working out yet. Like I said, my husband was out of town last week, so I really didn't have any time at all to be able to do that. So my goal for week 7, week 8 is to just kind of get in the grind of doing like a 15-minute workout, and then just walking a little bit more. I'm not a runner by any means, so I probably will not be doing that. But just getting some movement back into my life, but just knowing that these healthy habits of eating and losing 13 pounds, I think that says enough in itself of what we put into our mouths and into our bodies. It needs to be good. So if you want to know more or learn anything else about this program, my little one's learning more about it too.
proud of you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you too.
Oh, hello.
So if you like what you see so far, remember to like and subscribe. I'd love to have you follow through on my journey. Check out my vegetable of the week. There's always something new. Like I said, I'm not a vegetable lover, so check those out. And I'll see you guys next week. Thanks.